Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be an update on all the stuff that's going on at the shop. So I did get some stuff in for the 79 F-150, so I'll show you guys that stuff. So I got a new vinyl floor, and it came with the backing. And then I also picked up, I threw them in already even though I know I'm going to take them out, some new headlight buckets for the truck. Alright, so on the interior, I got a new dash cap, which replaced the hideous looking dash pad that's underneath this thing. It does have an imperfection right here from shipping. It got smashed and it got cracked over on that corner. So there's that. And I also need to order a windshield for the truck because this thing is, I think it might be the original windshield, and it's got shatter marks, I mean, all over it. It's seen better days. So there's that. And then I also ordered a Felpro transfer case seal kit, so that way I can reseal the transfer case because this thing leaks like crazy. And then I also ordered the Raptor bed liner, that way I can see on the inside of the cab. Spray with the Raptor bed liner, then throw that vinyl floor in here. I also got these metal cups for the door panels because the original ones were plastic, man, and these things would crack and you'd end up breaking your door panel. So I got these. I am going to respray these kind of like a caramel color, just so they're not blue, because these aren't the original ones. The original ones were tan, but they cracked. But let's fire the old truck up and see if she'll start. I haven't started it in a while. It's been a minute. Okay, let's fire this thing up. And I do need to get a new seat, so I might be able to get one. I just got to measure the seat that's in the 7.3 and see if it'll fit. Hopefully it will, because I have a buddy that could probably get me a seat, so I'll be able to replace this one, because this one is trashed. I mean, you sit in it and you sink pretty much to the floor, it feels like. But let's fire this truck up, see if she'll start. It's been, like I said, a while. Oh, maybe. Go. Oh, there we go. Said she hasn't been started in at least a couple weeks or a month. Everything works on this thing, so she's roadworthy. Tires might not be, but hey, that's all right. 15-year-old or 20-year-old tires, I'm not sure. I can't remember how old they are, but they should be just fine for cruising the town every once in a while. Since I gotta drive this probably a little bit, because I gotta do some stuff to the 6-liter. So yeah, the old 79, I definitely can't wait to rip around this thing again. This should be a fun time. Anyways, there's that. So for the Merc, we did some different stuff to the front fenders, and then also we talked about relocation for the battery. We're just gonna move it from where it's at right now, just over here, since all the power to lead lines are already in this area. And plus we'll be able to make a filler piece for the interior that'll sit right here, so it'll cover the battery, and then it'll really clean up this area and make the inside of the trunk look nice. And then I added this little filler piece right here that goes in between the body and the bumper on the car. That way there wasn't a big old gap that set right in between here. So I did that. I just have to finish doing the body work on it, which is a little bit, it's not too much. And then I also cut the front fenders, so I had to chop the back of the front fender and kind of drag it out a little bit. I think I cut like 2 inches out of it. So I did that, and it really changed the shape of this front wheel lip. You just kind of wanted to change it so it kind of flows better with the back one. So I made these guides for the doors. I cut them out of a 46 Ford sedan. And since these doors are so heavy, all that weight was resting on the striker. So now it'll kind of add a little bit more of a even distribution on the door with having these guide pieces in here. And what it is it's just a little triangle piece, and that's how they were on the 46 sedan. And then like I said, it'll just keep the weight, you know, off of this thing so much, because these doors alone are just super heavy and there's no glass and anything, and then it'll help with wear on the hinges. So I did that on the car, and I did throw the front bumpers on and stuff just so I can kind of walk around the car and get a look of how everything's coming out, and just see how the car is going to look when it's finally finished, because it's coming along really good and it's getting very close to being finished. And then also I do have to, for the front bumper, there is a front cap, and that's it right there. I just have to trim each corner, and then I'll drill some holes in the top of the front bumper and throw that thing on there, and then all this stuff will get re-chromed when everything gets re-chromed. So this piece, the front bumpers, the rear bumper, that's right there. But yeah, the car has came a long ways from when I got it. And unfortunately, we did throw the dang dash back in the car. I did have it covered up, but we were working on it today, so we were talking about some other stuff that we got to do the dash. But this thing came out freaking killer good. It looks a lot better, you know, with seeing it in person or on film than seeing it in the pictures that I showed in the last one. But yeah, this thing's crazy. I mean, I think this is from a GM. It's got a Mustang ignition, vintage air system in the car. It's also got, I think, the headlight and wiper switch are all GM knobs. The dash is a Packard dash. It's been narrowed, and then the steering wheel is from a Dodge. So the only thing that's wrong with the steering wheel is it doesn't work from the horn, so you can't push it and the horn will work. You have to use a button on the side. So I'm going to see if we can modify the column and make sure, or make it where you can push the horn and it'll work. Because this thing has, I think he said, Cadillac Eldorado horn, and there's like 4 horns. So this thing's just, once he hits that horn, you're gonna know he's rolling up. So there's that on the Merc. All right, and then on the 88 Fox body, I did get this side body worked and reprimed. The passenger side, the main thing I got to focus on now to get it all done is fix the little imperfections around the fuel door. I just didn't like the way it looked, so I just got to finish that. And then what I'm going to do is reblock the whole car in 320, just because the blocks that I had were just your normal Durablock. And I found another company that I used on the Merc, and it is totally different. They're a way better block. They are these guys right here. So if you need new blocks, hit these guys up. I will put a link to them in my description below. Yeah, these guys make killer blocks. They make different lengths. They make ones, they make tubes like this that you could use. Right now I don't have one. I just have this is the straight shooter block. It's a really rigid block, but you can get the tubes if you're doing like round stuff like on the Merc, for when you're doing on the fender like this. They're just a killer company, so check those guys out. Like I said, I'll leave a description or a link to their website in the description below. So yeah, there's an update on Fox body. And then for the 67 GTO, the main thing why it's taking forever and I can't get this car started is because I can't get a floor pan for this thing. I thought I had one nailed down, but I don't. So I went online and looked, and I think I can get one through Jegs. So I'm gonna see if I can order that thing, and then I can finally start cutting the back half of this car on and start doing the body work or the sheet metal work on this thing and get it looking like a car again. So yeah, there's kind of an update on the 67. I do still need to order a radiator and a fuel tank for the car. Other than that, if I had the new radiator and a fuel tank, the car would run. But it does need a clutch because you got to put it in gear, and it's just there's not a lot there. So there's an update on the GTO. And then for the 56, same thing. I can't get sheet metal. I do want to get some new front fenders. I mean, I might be able to save these ones, but I kind of just want to get some new ones. That way I can get this truck kind of started and looking like a pickup again. So I want to see if I can get some through Auto Metal Direct. And also got to get, like I said, a new roof cap, and I think I found one of those from another company. But I can start cutting the front end off the truck and getting the Crown Vic front clip mocked up. So I'll probably start that here pretty soon. And also I have help, so my dad will be able to help me cut this thing off, and then we'll get it measured and make sure the wheels are centered and they're centered in the fenders. So I'm going to do that here pretty soon. And I did get a new welder, so I'll take you guys over and show you that thing. So I picked up the EASTWOOD Elite MP 250i, and it comes with your MIG, your TIG, your stick, all together. Also comes with a foot pedal, and then it comes with a 110 to 220 adapter. Comes with your regulators. I use my original ones that I used with my Lincoln. And then it also comes on the cart just like that. It did come with a little bag for your TIG. So all that's in there. It came with some different tips for your MIG. That way you can change the size of your wire. It does take the big spool of wire. So it can take the 40, I think it's the 40 and the 10. So right now I just got the 10 on there. But yeah, this thing, I used it on the Merc a couple days ago, and it's night and day compared to my Lincoln. And my Lincoln's old, so I mean, it was time to get a new one. So if you like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button, also the notification bell. That way you guys can stay notified on all the new videos that are coming out, and also all the progress being made on the Merc and the other cars here at the channel, and also the new ones that'll be arriving. So thanks to the new subscribers, and until next time, later.